The winter season has started, which every kid had been waiting for, and their parents would turn into Santa Claus every year. But what if I told you that Santa Claus actually exists, and he is a fucking menace? This was the original concept of the game that I was trying to make this winter. But horror game, that's too boring. So I'm gonna turn that idea into RPG adventure single player first person shooter action game. And if you ask me, what the f is that? I don't know either. So let's just find out while making the game. I started this project off with a to-do list, as always I do, and a new Unity project, which is empty, just like my brain. And there's a famous saying by Danny that goes like this. Anyways, I made a big move, then I decided to make an arm for Bean. Now it looks so fucking cursed, cause what in the world is this been doing? And 2 days later, after some boring animation blending and bumping my head on the table 1,000 times cause of that one line of fucking code not working, this Bean can now perform a perfect slap, just like this. And I quickly added a slap meter so you can know how hard you slap.
Oh my god, bro.
And that's not the only main feature of the game. You also have to deliver some gifts since you're Santa on Christmas Day. So I made this pickup system, which is a little bit scuffed, but we'll come back to it later. And at this point, my unique idea of this game was kinda perfected. My idea was that player plays a role of Santa, so player have to deliver all the gifts in given time and slap the fuck out of the kids that are not sleeping. This sounds pretty simple, or does it?
Did you know that I spent 69 hours making the...
And this is where I added a Christmas tree for the delivery system. I also made a point system where player gets certain amount of points when they deliver the gift, so players can actually have fun delivering. And I also drew some texture for the keys, which are pretty goofy. Then animated these keys in the goofiest way possible. So we cannot justify a being smacking the fuck out of these keys. Guys, I want you to know one thing. No minor was harmed in this video. Trust me, I'm not a bad person. Anyways, I made the kids run away when you slap them. And they can now go to sleep if they're slapped hard enough. The game still seems pretty boring, cause all you can do in this game is delivering and slapping the fuck out of the kids and literally nothing. So I decided to add some shopping system. So the point system I made makes sense now. Also, do you guys remember that I said RPG adventure at the beginning of this video? So I'm gonna make this game RPG with the shopping and stuff. So the first thing I did with this shopping system was making buttons. These buttons can make your arm big and fast. Save some children's. It's a great thing to do as a true gamer, right? Actually, never mind. Anyways, I drew some images for the buttons. And I also worked on some little details. And after all that, it's finally a time to make stages. Do you guys know how scary it is to work on a map? It is terrifying. Lights, terrain, blocks, a lot of blocks. I feel like I'm placing blocks and shit because it's freaking Minecraft, but I ain't got no options. I just gotta do it. So I started off with making lobby where players will buy things and chill. And I was trying to make first stage, but I had no idea about it. So I just simply sketched out my ideas on my note. The first stage was gonna be a snowy village. So after this, I quickly made a terrain for first stage, and then I made snow particles and I modeled the house, which looks a little bit blocky. Even if it looks a little bit blocky, look at this shit. I think I should be qualified as 3D artist. Like, look at this masterpiece of shit. I built better than everyone's first house in Minecraft. But my house is still missing something that even this dirt block house has. Door. But don't worry, I'm an expert at making doors. Like, I can speedrun this shit. Anyways, I got these two things done so far. Now I should add parents to the stage. If you ask me what parents do in this game, just go play my game and figure it out yourself. I'm just saying, I'm gonna explain for you guys. But seriously, you gotta try this masterpiece. So basically, parents can be hired by a player and they make children go to sleep so players can deliver gifts more easily. So I made parents using the same model, obviously. and I made them stay awake while watching TV when they're hired by player, and even if they're not hired by player, they had a random chance of not sleeping. So apparently the first stage is done. The gameplay looked just like what I thought, which means I'm ready to make the other stages. So I started working on the second stage right after I finished the first stage, but I did a big mistake here. I forgot to record myself making the second stage, but never mind. I would assume you clicked on this video because the title has Diddy in it. So now let me show you the Diddy part of this game. I was planning to make a boss fight in this final stage of this game. I don't know if this was a good idea, but I decided to make Diddy the boss of this game. So I did a simple sketch about Diddy the boss. Then I did a 3D model of P. Diddy. But of course I couldn't find one on Google. So I just simply borrowed a human model from somewhere and I painted its texture in Blender. So now I'm ready to make a boss fight. So first I made this flying GIF for the players to shoot during the boss fight. And then I made some animations and script for Diddy, and Diddy is a little bit broken. And I also added an explosive baby oil, which explodes when it hits the player. And I recorded some iconic sound effects for Diddy by myself. And at this point the game was almost done. So I worked on some UIs and main menu, and I also made an ending scene for the players that beat the boss fight. After finishing the game, I asked my friend to test it, and guess what I found out? My game was buggy as f. I had so many things to fix. So I got into work again and fixed all the bugs and made some improvements. Basically that's it. And I released my game on itch.io, so you guys can play my game if you guys click onto the link down below. And most of all, thank you for watching my video. And lastly, subscribe to my channel or I'll smack the f out. I hope you have a great day.